Welcome back to Optimal Play and welcome to Middle Earth. My name is Brandon. I'm here with Candace.
Hello.
With Steven.
Hey.
And with newcomer James.
Hail.
It's going to be a long game, isn't it?
Yeah. You guys are going to hate this.
Thank you guys for joining me. Today we are starting a brand new campaign of the new app-driven Lord of the Rings game Journeys in Middle Earth. Normally on Optimal Play we don't learn to play the games on video, but this one is so simple because the app is doing a lot of the work that these three newbies are going to learn as we go. So I hope you guys are excited. You have no idea what you're getting into.
Yeah. Swords.
If you played Mansions of Madness, to everyone, no, you have not.
No,
yeah.
I have.
It's gonna be really familiar really fast if you have. With that, we have already chosen our characters and taken a look at the intro to the Bones of Arnor campaign, which essentially laid out that there has been a rash of thieves because this is the start of a fantasy-themed campaign, and they all start that way, it seems like, that we'll be investigating. I'm going to hit Embark and choose Chapter 1 of the campaign. Yeah. The theft of the Matham House is the talk of the Shire, for seldom do the Shire folk play a role in the larger world, and so these events seem small as a hobbit. But one small fellowship has gathered together to seek out these brigands. That would be us. Alright, so we're going to go through and introduce our characters and our roles while we're on this screen. James, want to start us off?
Sure. Should I talk to you or them?
You can talk to them. You can look at this camera.
Alright, cool. Oh, hey.
Yeah.
I'm Aragorn. I'm a far-flung prince. And today I will be, I don't know, like, harassing some people like a cop. Because we're doing some cop work.
I meant the actual role, like you're a captain.
Oh, gotcha, got it. Yeah, I'm also a captain, so there's extra opportunities for abuse. Yeah.
Love it.
Does that seem right?
That's perfect. Yeah.
Sorry, it's my first one, guys.
No, you're doing great.
Great.
Honestly, better than me.
Stop.
I'm going to go in the order that they're on the app. So I am playing Bilbo. I'm the burglar. Does Bilbo burgle? Yeah. I haven't read The Hobbit.
Fuck yeah, that's why he's brought
Yes.
on. Oh, wait, can I swear?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Then fuck yeah. That's why he's brought on the team.
What does he do to smoke?
I haven't read. I never saw The Hobbit.
He does not pay fair price to get the ring or get the treasure from
Yeah,
Smaug.
they needed a sneaky guy.
Every single one of these licensed games just exposes me for not being a fan in like the first 5 minutes. Anyway, I'm Bilbo the burglar. I'll be sneaking around in the shadows and stabbing people in the back. So let me select burglar and Elena.
All right, so I'm Elena. I think she's a new character to the games. Don't recognize her from the IP, but I'm an elf musician, and so I think I'm more of a supporty character.
And a harpist.
And a harpist, yes. So, I'm a big Joanna Newsom fan, so I assume kind of similar.
Sorry, that's my job. Musician. And Legolas.
I'm Legolas, and I am a hunter today, and I just love Orlando Bloom, so I chose Legolas.
Yeah, legit.
Pretty
Good choice.
badass.
Yeah. The world's kind of forgotten about him, but I think he's great.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, what has he done lately?
I don't know. Was his last project his last?
Like, I think he did something after The Lord of the Rings, but...
Pirates.
Yeah.
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 But only a fraction of them.
See how bad I am at this?
Yeah.
I know nothing.
Yeah.
Ugh. I only just watched Game of Thrones this year.
Oh, man.
At least if we ever get a Game of Thrones game on here.
Oh, God.
I'll know what I'm talking about there.
Fuck yeah.
Until they bring out the, 50 characters that aren't in the show.
That's true. Alright, so there's this shiny button that says Embark, and we'll see what happens. A loading screen.
Nice.
Gazing at his palantir. Assembling fellowship. Here we go. Somewhere amid this maze of dark thickets and steep gullies, the band of thieves now hides. Your direction is informed by a set of tracks from 2 days ago, and you can only guess the location of the thieves' lair. Place tile 302A. To start us off. Boom. If you cannot locate and enter the hideout by dark, the trail may be altogether lost. This is dire. So everyone has a miniature for their hero, right? Okay, so everyone starts right there. go ahead and place your minis all in that space.
This one?
Yep.
Oh, I see. So this is like the whole space.
Yeah, there
Got
are
it.
three spaces here. Okay, so here's where we need to explain what's going on a little bit more. Because the next thing it says is each hero scouts 2. So the one thing that you kind of need to know up front is how tests work in this game. So each time the game has us test a skill, we're going to be revealing cards from the top of our own personal deck equal to the number that are stat in that skill. So like if I need to test my wit is 4 as Bilbo, I'm going to look at the top 4 cards of my deck, and some of them, none of the ones that I'm flipping over as an example, are there any in my deck? Here we go. This orange sunburst symbol is a success.
Okay.
So sometimes you need a certain number of successes to pass the test. Other times you will just tell the app how many successes you got and it will tell you what happened.
Got it.
Okay.
Also, there are some of these icons these fate leaves. You will earn over time or throughout the game you'll earn these inspiration tokens, and you can spend them to treat these fate icons as successes. And then some of the cards have no icon at all, and they are just a miss on your test. So what you're going to do right now is, if your deck hasn't been shuffled yet, please do, and then I'm going to shuffle mine. Scout 2 means you're going to look at the top 2 cards of your deck. You're not testing, you just get to look at them.
Now, quick question. Is this the rally phase?
Right now, no.
Okay.
This is something that it's instructing us to do at the
Someone
start
did
of the
some
game.
work.
But,
I've got a little note about scouting on my card.
oh, right.
Yeah.
The rally phase actually comes at the end of each round. So
Alright,
it's
cool.
after our turns we'll have a rally phase. And we will scout in every rally phase, so
Dope.
good looking out. So you get to look at these, you get to prepare one, and this is the only time that the text on these cards matters, is when you prepare one, you get to put it onto the table, and then its and then its text applies.
Okay.
The rest of the time, all that matters on this entire card is its icons. So whatever card you don't prep, you can either put on the top or bottom of your deck. So this is your chance to like stack your deck a little bit with successes on top.
So
Or-
I'm looking at 2 cards, I'm putting one down, and I'm putting the other one either on the top or bottom?
Yes.
That's the gist? Okay, cool.
Okay, everyone good?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so I continue. Something pale on this tree flutters in the breeze. So there's a search token in our space with us.
Cool.
On the very edge of your hearing, a whisper grabs your attention. There's a threat token out here. And we need tile 100A also.
A little bitty time.
Thank you. In the distance, a group of ragtag individuals close the doors of a stone tomb. Could this be your quarry, the thieves you are looking for? We place a person token there. And we need tile 205A. I hope you don't mind being the tile banker, because you're going to be doing this a lot.
I put them in order, so everything's great.
Beautiful. Now this is like this.
Wow, this game is really expanding before our eyes.
It's literally what it does. And 301A, please.
I thought we were going to have to like do a thing to earn this.
No, we're actually just
No?
going to.
All right.
It's happening.
This is the game?
Yeah.
All right.
We're winning.
Into it. An hour later, it's like, wow, this is really happening.
Lord of the Rings, building Middle Earth.
Yeah.
Okay, and we put exploration tokens on these 2 tiles, which basically is Fog of War. So there might be things to search, people to talk to, and things there, but until we enter that tile, we won't find out what they are.
Cool.
Pausing to tighten your boots and adjust the weight of your gear, you take a breath before continuing on. Each hero tests Spirit, and each hero who passes gains 1 inspiration. So go ahead, this will be your first test. Whatever your Spirit stat is, reveal that many cards. You need 1 success to pass. So if you got a success on this test...
And it's a
Got a
sunburst.
success.
I got
Yeah.
a success.
Success.
that's one sunburst. Everyone succeeds? Great.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You get an inspiration. You get an inspiration.
I feel inspired.
You get an inspiration.
Yeah. Thank
Oh,
you.
you should have planted those under our seats.
And
That would have been really good.
these get discarded or to the bottom?
They get discarded.
Okay.
So start a discard pile.
Okay.
And you are limited to, your character has a little number beneath that inspiration spot. That's how many you
Okay.
can have.
Cool.
So everyone passed, everyone got an inspiration. And the objective now is confront the thieves, which the story heavily implied is that dude.
All right.
Okay.
Cool.
And now it's the action phase. So in the action phase, we can take our turns in any order. We get 2 actions each, and it's a long list of things we can do. It is move, fight, or interact.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. So
Okay.
no reference cards or anything needed. It's actually a real simple list. When you move, you can move up to 2 spaces. And interact means to, we will use the app to do something like, I want to search this token, or I want to try to clear this threat, or approach these men. You can, if you decide to move as your first action, you can move one space, do your other action, and then finish your move, if that makes sense. Like you can split up your move action. That's about all there is to it. What do you want to do?
I'm interested to talk to these men.
Okay. Well, why don't you go first and lead the way?
Cool. So I will use one of my moves, and then I will start a conversation. Hello.
All right. You note the garb mimics that of Brelanders, but their accents are varied. These are not merely local riffraff. You pause and consider what is your best approach.
I'm definitely going to say, well met, friends. I'm a confident man, and I'm going to just open with, that.
All right. The group turns on you.
No, come on, guys.
Not a lot of nuance to them.
Well, whatever. I tried.
Weapons and stolen goods in hand. As you suspected, these are the thieves you seek, and they are ready to slay you where you stand.
All right.
You gain 1 inspiration.
Oh, cool.
And we discard this person token. But your enemy shows no sign of mercy nor any inclination that they will be ready to accept the same in return.
All right. I still offer it.
You're a nice guy.
Yeah, thank you.
With malice in their eyes, they raise their weapons, ready to defend what they have stolen. We place 2 ruffians as indicated in this space. So ruffians, and there's a little picture of its mini there. I think they're closest to you, James. They're the guys
These
with
guys?
the sparked.
Cool, clubmen.
The spiked clubs there. All right. Those are the ruffians.
Yeah.
So they are an enemy group. It's 2 miniatures, but they are going to behave together. If they move, they're going to move together. If they attack, they'll attack together.
Okay.
But we do kill them one at a time, so they will get the group will get weaker as we take them out. Objective updated. Defeat the ruffians. So here's the deal with your turn, James. You have 1 space of movement left.
Oh, I could leave.
But in order to move away from
I
an
see.
enemy, you have to provoke an attack from them, meaning you would take some damage or fear.
Oh.
Would you like to do that, or do you want to stop where you're at?
If I stay there, what happens?
If you stay there, then after we've all taken our actions, they'll get to take a turn, so you might be attacked at that point.
So I'm going to get attacked no matter what.
Unless we kill them before they even get a turn.
Gotcha.
Which is our objective.
Is that a thing that you guys might do? Or
I'll save you.
Okay, cool.
Sure.
All right, I'm into it.
Okay.
Then I will hang out.
Run.
Okay. So before we go too much further, let me show you what they look like. These are the ruffians. They have 5 hit points each. If you want to attack them, you're going to look at the skill. So everyone has a card that's a weapon of some kind, right? I have a dagger.
A great bow.
Yeah.
Dagger.
So you will test that skill. Like my dagger actually uses my wit. And then you spend successes on hits. So like looking at your great bow, Candace, I see 1 success is 2 hits, or 2 successes is 5 hits, and each hit is basically 1 damage to the enemy. And then the one other thing to know is that your weapon alone, Candace, that great bow, has the ranged icon, which means that you can attack from 1 space away.
Oh,
So if you wanted to go next and attack them, that would be a potential move.
Yep.
That's up to you.
I think I will.
Okay. So we'll move you to be like
One thing
right
I just
there.
noticed that I messed up and I forgot. It says after you prepare my resourceful card here. It says after you prepare this skill, gain 1 inspiration.
Good catch. Here you go.
Thank you. And then at the end of my turn, I can discard this skill to gain 1 inspiration or scout 1. So so I'm going to attack these bad guys with my great bow, and it looks like my agility lets me turn over 4 cards.
That's right.
1,
Good start.
2
Whoa,
dice,
hello.
4, and I could use one of these. So let's see.
Can she do
1,
both?
2.
Like 7 hits?
She can do
2.
both, yeah.
Oh.
If you... Sorry, I interrupted. Why don't you go ahead?
No. Tell me what.
What I was going to say is if you want to spend an inspiration to make that fate icon a success, then you can do both of the abilities on that great bow. So
okay. So I could do 2 hits with this, and then another 2 will give me 5 hits, 7 hits.
Exactly.
Let's do it.
All right. So
If she had 4, could she do the 5 hits 1 twice?
no, you can do each line of the text only once.
Good try.
Good to know. Yeah.
So that is enough to take out 1 ruffian and
And that.
do a bunch of damage to the other.
So from my point of view, I'm just like talking to these guys, and then arrows.
Suddenly
hit them.
arrows.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Right in the throat.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah.
We remove 1
I'm
ruffian.
unnerved. This is a weird experience.
Yeah, I feel like there's a chance you would have hit him, but
Yeah. Did it go like right by my ear?
In fact, how did you know that you're going to get the unnerved status effect now?
All the status effects are just like, did you say this word?
So I'm discarding now.
Yeah, go ahead and discard
Okay.
those. The app is asking us, can enemy attack? So if you attack an enemy and you don't clear out the whole group, then they counterattack. But they are melee and you're ranged. So the answer to the question, can they attack, is no.
Ah, nice.
So you are a great person to take
Cool.
them out.
Cool.
You have one more action. It can be to attack again.
Yes, that's what it's gonna be.
Okay. So
I'll save you.
pull them back up. Yeah.
Thank you
All
so
right.
much.
And I can use this great bow again.
You sure can.
'cause It's a second action.
Every time.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4.
if you spend your inspiration at the beginning of my turn, I'll give you an inspiration, so it'll work out.
Can you do that?
Yeah, that's what my harp does.
That is
Oh,
actually absolutely right.
beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to use this and this for 5 hits,
All right.
and that'll kill him.
That sure will.
Beautiful.
Great work.
Oh, actually, I have bad news about Steven giving you an inspiration.
Uh-oh.
Usually,
Oh,
when you
no.
clear a monster group, you get an inspiration.
Oh.
His harp's power is that he can give you one if you didn't have any. So
Oh,
it actually ruins his
gotcha.
plan. So you can hold on to that token
Okay.
because you earned it right back.
So did I earn one back from clearing the other guy?
No, it's generally only when you finish the entire group.
The whole
Yeah.
set.
There aren't hard and fast rules.
Oh wait,
about
oh
it.
no. She can give the inspiration to someone else. So she could give it to me.
Oh,
so I
sorry.
could give her
yeah.
You or a nearby hero, which means anyone on your space or adjacent. So actually,
Okay.
Steven's right.
Steven.
Yeah, I say do it. Because Brandon
got
tried
it.
to deny that inspiration.
one. Sweet, thanks.
I forgot. I played this a couple times before, and we were just generally very selfish with the inspiration. Took it when we earned
You
it.
got one, but do I still get one from? No.
At the beginning of my turn, you'll get one.
Oh. Okay. Got it.
All right, so we also completed the objective, so let's see what happens.
Yes.
Sudden movement draws your eye. To your surprise, a goblin breaks cover and sprints away, disappearing into a wall of brambles. You follow with haste and find beyond the thicket a wide valley dotted with a few ruins, but no sign of the creature. Lore increases by 1. So this is a campaign game. This is the first of 14 scenarios in this
Cool.
campaign. Lore is a campaign stat that's going to accumulate as the campaign goes on. Notice how your items, like my cloak and my dagger, have this number at the bottom. When as a party we hit that much lore, your item is going to upgrade. Just for free.
Oh.
Just when we get there, your item will get replaced with a card that is a better version of that item.
Awesome.
So we are now, like, I don't know about you, my numbers are 28 and 25.
Yeah.
We are now at 1.
Cool, cool, cool.
We're a little ways from that happening. But it's still nice to see. And the brambles we saw it scurry into are apparently at tile 206A. I think
No, it connects to.
I think that's right.
Okay.
And tile 101A. And place tile 400A, which is the 1-4 space tile. Good luck with that.
This is a nightmare.
So
the
I think
body
that
of water.
the flattest side fits kind of right with that, right? Maybe.
This is not right.
Nope.
Look at where the body of water is.
Yeah, also not right.
Oh, yeah.
This is the,
Yeah, so the body of water needs to be parallel to this on the other side.
yeah, something like that.
Like this? Or...
What is happening? Okay.
Oh yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah,
The-
yeah.
The two numbers
Okay.
are right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a great way to orient.
Good job.
Nice.
This is my single most hated thing about this game is trying to get these tiles right.
Yeah.
Because you have to stop almost every single turn of the game and do this. Eventually we'll just find them all, and then we can just play. We're going to put exploration tokens on each of these. What has drawn such a creature here, far beyond the reach of any orc stronghold? Its armor bore resemblance to that of Mount Graham, but far to the north does that mountain stand. I'm not a fan of the text of this game using...
Rhymes?
I guess it's kind of a rhyme, but using more like Yoda speak.
Oh, sure.
Does that mountain stand? I feel like it's inconsistent.
You could try
Like,
rapping it; it might sound better.
Yeah.
Would you demonstrate for us?
Its armor bore a resemblance to that of Mount Graham, but far to the north does that mountain stand.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
I think we should continue with this.
Yeah, that put a beat in my heart.
A dark alliance has been formed indeed for such a creature to be summoned. Yeah, that doesn't rhyme.
No.
I mean, that's really the fault of the lyric writer. But.
Yeah.
Anyway, you must find tracks leading to the enemy's lair to continue. Searching the surrounding area will yield the clues and tracks you need. The tracks we need are 3 tracks. So that's objective updated. Find clues to locate the hidden lair. Tracks needed 3. So, I want to explain one other thing. See this threat meter at the top? This is basically our timer on the game. If we run out of time, if this fills up to 64, generally, I don't know that this is true in every single scenario, but generally the game ends in a loss. The campaign continues, but you have not accomplished your objective.
Cool.
Each round, after we take our actions, it's going to fill up by 2 times the number of players, so 8 by default, and then +1 for every exploration token that's on the board, and for every threat token that's on the board. So
Okay.
we have a strong incentive to explore quickly and clear those tokens.
Cool.
Anyway, I just wanted that out there because I think that's how I'm going to spend my turn, is trying to clear one of these tokens. I'm thinking I'm going to check out this threat token. So why don't I move a little bit north. On the very edge of your hearing, a whisper grabs your attention. I'll search it. With careful concentration, you can isolate a voice on the wind trying to speak to you. Testing my spirit, and I need 2 to pass. I have 1 success, and I'll spend my inspiration to make it 2.
Nice.
Thank you.
Inspired.
The whispers on the breeze speak only vile temptations. You steel your mind against their influence, and eventually they dissipate as if they never were. Gain 1 inspiration, and then discard the threat token. Okay, that's 1 threat off the board. I have 1 space of movement left, so I'll use it to move into here. When we enter a tile with an exploration token, it's not an action to interact with that token, we just do it. So, wind brushes over the grass, making the wood of an old gibbet. Gibbet?
Gibbet?
Gibbet.
Gibbet, maybe?
The wood of an old gibbet creak ominously. Try rapping that. So it says discard the exploration token. Yeah, please don't. Discard the exploration token, gain 1 inspiration. You probably may not have noticed, but these things are double-sided. Inspiration is on the back side of it, so generally when you explore, you can just take that as inspiration.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Tricky little
Clever.
things. A dense fog blankets the area, and within its borders, nothing stirs. So I cleared the exploration, but gained us a threat token on the board. And your journey continues. Okay, that leaves Steven.
Alright, so at the start of my turn, I will sing the ballad of Legolas saving Aragorn's butt. And get
Nice.
inspiration.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank
Thoroughly
you.
saved.
Is it a rap?
Yes.
And then, do you think it's more important to deal with the threat or the eyeball thing?
Let's remind ourselves what that was. You can always tap on them and see. Something pale on this tree flutters in the breeze. I have no idea what's more important.
It won't add to our doom threshold, though, right?
It won't add threat, right?
I bet it's
Okay.
a note.
You guys can deal with that later. So I'm gonna go here.
Okay.
And
Check out the fog.
yeah.
Okay. The world around you is silenced as the fog thickens. Your every step and breath is magnified in the quiet, and the only other sound comes from a dark figure who looms just out of sight. Test your wit.
So I need a 2, right?
You do.
Alright, I'll spend and get a 2.
All right. Does that trigger your Elena's power?
Once per test, after you spend an inspiration, a nearby hero, so I could either give it to you or me, right? Or are you nearby?
You are not nearby yourself, so it's just me.
Oh, okay.
Which I might have,
Whoa, that's
I have known
illogical.
about. Yeah, I might have known about that when I pointed out your ability. That
You guys do play selfish.
Yeah, so you just invented
all
that
I'm
role.
saying is I have the most inspiration, thus I'm winning.
Okay. Yeah. This is
I
competitive.
feel like you're
Team.
playing against
We're
us.
a
It
team.
feels like it's like we're a team and you're a team.
I'm the burglar.
Yeah.
All right, and we're all a team. Just some of us are better at being teammates than others.
Some are more equal than others,
Yeah.
huh?
Right. Anyway, you
Watch
passed,
this.
right?
We gotta watch this, Hobby.
I know.
The dark form continues to fade and materialize, appearing on every side of you. At last, anticipating where it will next arrive, you dart forward and strike out. A spectral face, filled with surprise and terror, disappears with the fading mists. Threat decreases by 2, which would be great, except we are at 0. But, you know,
alright.
still. And discard the threat token, so that is its own reward.
Okay.
Okay. And that was, you moved 2 spaces, right?
Yep.
So you're finished, and that's everyone.
Well, can I use my half of a move turn?
Not out of turn.
Oh, bummer.
Once your turn is over, then,
Gotcha.
then you're done. Sorry.
Cheater.
What? I thought we were on the same team.
That's true.
Yeah.
Man, this is going to be a rough...
Yeah.
A rough
when
campaign.
you're looking for backup vocals, they're not going to be there.
We are going to end the action phase. It takes us to something called the shadow phase. Had there been any enemies, they would probably act. They would do things like move and fight us.
Okay.
And then it says, and it always says this exact phrase, the shadow deepens, though hope yet endures.
Okay.
And threat increases by, in this case, 12. And again, that came from, it'll always be 8, and then 4 exploration tokens out there.
It'd be nice if it changed, like, if sometimes it said, like, the shadow deepens, but you're probably fucked.
I mean, maybe... No, I have lost this game before, so I'm just going to get all the way to the end. That would be great if, like, the last turn of the game...
Yeah.
I don't think I pointed this out, but this marker on here, 15, that's something called a threat event. So when we cross that threshold, something will happen, and I don't want to say that it's always bad, but it's called a threat event, which doesn't imply good. So now we're to the rally phase, which is where everyone resets their deck. That means you take your discard pile and shuffle it with your deck, and then you scout 2. So
But the prepared cards remain?
prepared card remains.
Cool.
You can have up to 4 cards prepared.
Cool.
So I guess that's a reason not to prepare cards that have success
Sunburst?
on them.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
And actually, well, you can always do. We'll just let you do it next turn.
Yeah,
about
I
this
forgot.
one,
Yeah,
I mean,
I saw it. I was like, I'll do it next time.
It's not a sure thing that you want to do it because you're putting a fail card back into your deck.
Right.
By doing
It's
it.
not helping
So
my deck, so
it's
leave
an-
it out
it's an
there until I
interesting-
need it. Yeah.
It's actually a really interesting like mechanic, this deck management.
Let's see.
Oh, and we're scouting?
We are scouting.
Ooh.
Scout 2. And it's the rally phase.
It's
so-
the rally phase.
Yes.
When heroes scout during the rally phase, you and nearby heroes each reveal 1 additional card.
Oh, so you and Legolas is nearby, so you get
nice,
a third card.
Yeah. What's a weakness?
A weakness is just a dead card.
Can I prep it?
I don't think so.
All right.
Yeah. I think it has to stay in your deck. That's a good question. I've never thought about it. But I think not. It's the action phase again. Now what do we want to do?
And we can just pick the order again.
We can go in any order.
Can I use both of my actions to move?
Sure.
Could I like move 4 spaces?
Yeah.
So I feel like to be relevant, I need to like catch up to where you guys
Yeah, we gotta
are. So I
catch
might
up.
as well enter the space and then you guys can interact with it.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right, cool. 1, 2, 3.
I love how many corners you were just able to cut.
Hell yeah! I'm a motherfucking Strider, my friend. I know these woods. I'm also a cop. Remember that.
How could I forget?
Yeah.
A lone stone arch sits impassively by the banks of a stagnant pond. You get to gain that token as inspiration.
Cool.
Awesome.
A dense fog blankets the area, obstructing your vision with its dark shadows. We place a threat token here.
Cool. And then after I explore a tile, I or a nearby hero may scout 1.
Well, we're not done exploring yet.
All right. Okay. I'm just saying.
Because a dense fog blankets another area. You sense danger within, though you see no signs of what it may be. We place a threat token here. Now your journey continues. You were saying?
I or a nearby hero may scout 1.
I don't want to scout.
You don't want to scout? No. Okay. Then I guess I will.
Go for it.
Cool. I draw this card. Now I'm also a time of need person.
Oh.
Yeah. In the club.
Everyone has it.
We're
Yeah.
all very needy.
Yeah. Now, what was it? If I like choose to move into one of these places, I would like engage with it, or
No, those you have to take an action to
Gotcha.
search them. So
what are these 2 again?
they are both
both
more thick fog. Yeah.
Cool. Then I guess I'll just like move into one so I'm like there if something happens, or is that not helpful?
I mean, I don't see any
You have
reason
to go that
not
way
to.
eventually.
I don't see any reason not to keep pushing that way.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Boom.
Cool.
This one.
All right. So, yeah, maybe I'll go try to clear some of that fog.
Sure.
1, 2. Right? No, I'll hang out with Aragorn.
Nice.
He lets his nearby friends scout extra, so. A dense fog blankets the area. You sense danger within, though you see no signs of what it may be. A quiet settles over the area. Then you hear the click of a knocked arrow and the creak of a bow being pulled back.
Legolas.
Is it our friend Legolas?
Ooh. Legolas is nowhere nearby.
Yeah. I mean,
Pointed
it's not
the wrong
that far
direction.
away. Yeah, there's just a weird gap between us.
Yeah, but you don't want to know what's in there. Yeah. I'm testing my agility. Yikes. So I only drew one fate icon. I find that 2 is a good goal for the ones where you just input your result. So I'm going to spend an inspiration to convert that, and I'm going to discard my prepped honed agility, which says when I'm testing agility, I can discard this to count as a success.
Cool.
Okay, so 2.
You do have a lot of inspiration.
I do. Thank you, team.
Burglar.
You move forward slowly, but silence is difficult, and at the first mistake, your hunter releases the arrow. The shaft whispers as it passes... Whispers? Yeah, the shaft whispers as it passes a head span from your head. Then you hear heavy footsteps retreating away. Threat decreases by 2. Suffer 2 face down fear. Okay. So I'm at 2 out of 7. Then discard this threat token. Alright, well, fear sucks, but discarding threat.
We did it.
Yeah. And that's my turn. I moved and did that.
Do you want to go, Elena?
I was wondering, are you going to check out that thing?
I was thinking about it.
Why don't you go just to see
Yeah,
what happens?
let's start
Sure.
by checking this out. See what's
Okay.
happening there.
That was the something pale on a tree fluttering in the breeze.
Okay.
Long one. The fluttering thing is a piece of paper nailed to a tree. You called that.
I know these forests. I've said it before.
When you're near enough to read it, you realize it's a letter. My darling Esme, I fear this shall never reach you, but nevertheless I must try. I have loved you for so long that I do not remember not loving you. Your gentle touch and sweet words have buoyed my heart from the depths of despair time and time again. We head into the forest at dawn and do not know if we shall return from our dangerous mission. I can only hope this finds its way into your hands. I love you always, Matthias. Test your spirit.
Alright, so my
Takes-
spirit is
I hope this doesn't
2.
break you.
Okay.
The amount to pass is 2.
Okay, so I can convert this, and then I can use my time of
No,
need.
you don't want to.
Yeah.
You don't want to use this. if
You could just use that time of need.
Time of
Oh,
need
for
converts-
both?
Converts
Yeah.
all, yeah.
Well, then let's do that.
All right.
Obviously. Time of need. When you test, if you do not reveal any success icons, you may discard this skill to convert all inspiration to successes.
Sweet.
So this all gets discarded.
Okay, and you pass.
Yes.
The words fill you with joy and sorrow in equal measure. You wonder if Matthias ever returned to his Esme, and hope to find someone with whom to share a love so deep. Gain 1 inspiration token,
Yes.
and become determined.
What's that mean?
That is a boon, which is basically a positive status effect, and if you
Oh.
go ahead and read it.
And do I get to activate this now? When you test, you may discard this boon to discard any number of cards from the test and reveal that many additional cards.
Oh, that's
nice.
great.
So this
Yeah.
is going to my discard, or?
No, just in front of you. It's not. You can like.
Oh,
put it, yeah,
okay.
you can put it with your prepped cards, but it's not one of your 4 prepped cards. It's
Gotcha.
a different
So
thing.
I'll keep it over here, and then I'm going to. So we remove this token
We
now,
do, yeah.
and then I'm going to move.
Cool.
So I guess 1, 2.
Nice.
Sounds good.
And wait. Wait, do I want to use this at the end of my turn? I could discard this to gain 1 inspiration or scout 1. Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. I'm good.
All right.
Steven.
1, 2.
All right. Searching the other blanket of fog. Shadow lives within the fog, creating a barrier that your eyes cannot penetrate. Unable to see the ground on which you stand, you hesitate to push forward. Test your spirit.
Okay. Yikes.
Uh-oh.
So the one I knew about is the only success.
Oh no. Someone's got to fail a test sometime.
I know, but this was a 4, and I already knew I had a success.
4
I
cards.
just needed to find in the next 3
1 inspiration.
some kind of success.
And there aren't that many fail cards in your deck. You probably just drew all of them.
Yeah.
Or all
So
of
this is
them.
kind of good. This is kind of good.
Get him out of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, so fail. You falter, finding neither firm footing nor stout heart. The impregnable barrier remains, mocking your cowardice. Suffer 1 fear, and since it does not say face down fear, you
Oh,
flip.
but I'm not going to, because before you suffer damage or fear, you may spend an inspiration to prevent one of that.
Okay,
Nice.
your cloak kept you safe from the
Yeah,
fog.
take that, Brandon.
I'm on your team.
Yeah, so you say.
Blame the app.
I have my suspicions. I'm a cop.
The more you say that you're a cop, the more I have suspicions about whether you really are. Okay. Shadow phase.
We're gonna get the shadow event.
Mm-hmm.
The shadow deepens, though hope yet endures. Threat increases by 12. From a nearby tree line, you hear the warble of an unfamiliar bird. Then, without further warning, arrows whistle through the air around you. Each hero tests agility, looking for 2 to pass. Each hero who fails will suffer 2 face-down damage. That's rough for me
Whoa.
because I only have 3 health.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would like to know that there are no birds I consider unfamiliar here. Just as a general note for the record.
I don't know. It seems like the app would know.
I'm
better than
sorry.
you.
I'm sorry.
Should have brought him for
Yeah.
Wingspan. I passed.
So did I.
So I failed, but I guess I could just time of need it, and then I would.
Oh,
As long as you have 2
Yeah, I
fate
do-
fate
yeah,
icons.
yeah.
Mhm.
so actually, I can't. I could time it here, except I can't because there's a starburst, right?
Right.
Oh.
Wait, wouldn't it just convert all?
No, because it says if you do not reveal any.
Any success,
Oh,
that's right.
bummer.
Yeah, so I take 2 damage.
All right.
All right. 2 face down, so you don't need to flip these ones.
Okay. I assume that the flipped effects are bad.
The flipped effects are mostly bad.
Okay.
There's like 1 in each deck that is good.
What happens if I get 4?
You do something called a last stand.
Oh,
we'll see when we get there.
I'm sure that'll be fine.
It'll probably be fine. So you don't necessarily get eliminated, but I will point out that if anyone is eliminated, the scenario's over and we all lose.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So
Stay alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we place 1 Goblin Scout on this indicated space. Goblin Scouts are the goblin-looking dudes with the sword up behind their back. Yeah. It's probably not a sword. What is that?
It's definitely a sword.
A rapier?
I would call it a scimitar.
Scimitar. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And we place 1 ruffian up here, which was the
Clubman.
yeah. The ruffian has this flag, which marks it as elite. That means it is
Damn.
stronger than the average ruffian in some way.
Wonderful.
Yeah, and an orc hunter. Yeah, perfect. Goes
Wow, there's a lot
there.
of enemies.
Threat events tend to do that. They usually
I
have
see.
something like those arrows that's just text and an effect, and then they also like to spawn enemies. And it's the rally phase, so everyone scout, or reset your deck
yeah.
and then
Oh
scout.
yeah.
And then everybody scouts.
Oh, we're all near you.
Yeah, everyone's near me, so everyone does
Sweet.
3 instead of 2, right?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Nice. Good job.
That was my sole barometer for choosing this character.
It's a good one.
I thought you just wanted to be a cop.
I didn't know I was a cop when I chose this character.
I mean, I don't think anything on the character says that he's a cop.
I know.
think you decided that.
Well, yeah, we learned in the scenario that we're doing some casual policing. So I decided
You are
to
the captain,
invent the
right?
trade. Yeah.
I like to think of it as vigilanteism.
Uh-huh. That's unsanctioned. What I'm doing is like lawful.
All right, it's our turn. We're still looking for tracks to the lair. We are.
Why don't
at
I go
0.
first and deal with this threat and also heal us?
Cool.
Sure.
Lay of Twilight, it's one of my songs. During your turn, you may discard this skill for you and nearby heroes to collectively discard up to 4 face down damage and terror.
Sweet.
So I do mine and yours, because I don't think anyone else has
Nope.
any.
Correct.
Thank you. Goodbye, fear.
Sounds like a children's
Or
book.
goodbye, fear. Yeah. Or self-help book. Yeah. So we're
I
back
need
to
that book.
complete health.
Sorry.
What
I said I need that book. Anyway, please continue.
And is that an action, or is that just a thing?
That was not an action.
Okay. Well, my first thing will be dealing with this threat.
Okay, trying the fog again.
Yeah, I'm not
Try
scared
to
of it.
do better this time.
Yeah.
Goodbye, fear. Shadow lives within the fog,
Okay.
creating a barrier, and
Actually,
so on.
I already know I succeed, but I have to reveal 4, right?
Yeah, whatever your spirit is.
Alright, so yeah, my top 2 are successes.
Nice.
Sweet. You step forward boldly, inviting any danger that may come. The fog parts and dissipates, banished by your display of valor. Threat decreased by 2, and then we discard the threat token.
Cool.
Nice.
Hey, check this out. The fog seems to have cleared from the area, and you know that it was not entirely natural. Whatever malevolent influence created the fog, you have dealt with it adequately. Adequate job, Steven. Choose a hero to gain the Mistwalker title and immediately prepare it.
Mistwalker, Shadow. After a hero explores a tile, you may remove this skill from the adventure to place your hero on any space of that tile. So you could like teleport forward, I guess?
Teleport across the map.
Or anyone could.
And
yeah.
so this will be a permanent part of your deck for the rest of the campaign. Remove from the adventure means like once per scenario. You'll get to use it.
Well, maybe Legolas should have
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, I think that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can,
Cool.
cool.
Legolas the
Thanks.
Mistwalker.
Yeah,
And you
welcome to the mist.
And you prepare that now.
Awesome.
In future games, it will start shuffled into your deck,
Yeah.
but for now.
I just want to say only one person has not walked into mist yet. Just
And it was
just
Legolas.
throwing that out there.
afraid.
You're like a mist viewer.
You're the one who did nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. We'll begrudgingly give that title.
Yeah. Is there an asterisk where it's like under protest?
You may be the captain, but it seems like the leader is over here.
I don't remember seeing Mistwalker on the forums.
Okay, nice.
That's it. So then I guess. Oh, and I should have given myself a inspiration at the start of my turn for my song.
The harp works on yourself.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it doesn't say nearby. It says a hero. So I'll move here. I can immediately do this, right?
Yes, whether you like it or not, it happens actually. A gentle hill rises above you, sloping up to a single high perch built in an old oak. A bandit gang might make use of such a lookout perch, but so might anyone hunting bandits. Discard the exploration token, gain 1 inspiration. This area is beautiful in its natural patterns. It's simply joyful. High in a tree, you see a shoddy platform crafted from old lumber. The vantage point might make it easier to spot signs of the thieves. So that's here in your space.
Oh, legit.
Your journey continues. Okay, and that wraps up your turn, Steven?
No, that's only one move. So I could go explore this too.
Oh, right. Yeah, you have 1 space of movement left.
So, just as a thought, if I do that,
Okay.
like a scout
That's
one,
fine.
like I could give you. I don't know if I need a scout, but I could give you a scout. In theory, just as a like
Sure.
preserving the
Yeah.
the.
That's fine.
Oh yeah, going to that makes a lot of sense.
Okay, I'll go there.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Good compromise.
Yeah.
So that's not a mandatory explore token, so you're done?
Yes.
Alright, do you guys want me to go next and take care of this guy?
I think that's legit. I feel like
That's-
you fighting these things feels like a really good use of
Sounds
resources.
solid.
Yeah.
And I actually, where's my other? I have keen eyes, so my range attacks can target enemies 1 additional space away. It doesn't.
Oh, cool.
Oh, if you kill them in 1 hit, then you could also attack them way
Yeah.
over there.
Yep. Okay, so let's
So-
see.
Using your bow?
Yes. And I get 4 cards. 1. Yes. 3. Okay. 2 of these and deal 7. Or I guess I don't need to deal 7.
It only
on
has
this
5.
guy. So yeah, so then let's just use 1 of these
Okay.
and deal 5.
Sounds good.
Kill him.
But I bet remove 1 ruffian, you are a nearby hero, gains 1 inspiration.
I
So
just
All
say
right.
it. Okay.
All right.
So that's 1 turn. And then now I'm gonna take this guy out.
I like the orientation.
yeah, you gotta aim them in.
Yeah.
You're not gonna hit if it's firing
Okay,
off
so
that direction.
I'm gonna use my keen eyes, so I can target enemies an additional space away. So strike 2. When you attack, discard to add 2 hits.
That's an optional when you attack. If you want 2 more hits on top of whatever else you
Okay.
do, you can
and
discard
I
the
probably
card to get
don't
it.
need that, but let's see.
Yeah, so they have 1 armor, so a total of 6 is the number of hits it will take to kill it. Let's see what
Okay.
happens.
Okay. Here we go.
And will they fire back if they survive?
No, because she is out of their range thanks to her keen
Great.
eyes.
Woo!
2 successes would
Yep,
be 5 hits.
5 hits. And then I'll use an inspiration for another 2 hits.
7 hits looks like plenty.
And then let's see if I get the inspiration back.
There it is. Remove the Orc Hunter.
Yep. Get my inspiration
This
back.
feels like when you're like playing a video game with your friends, and then like your friend's like older brother shows up with like a very advanced character. And it's like I'll just kill everything. Just like kind of fuck
Keep having
around.
fun, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take care of the bad guys.
Yeah.
I was always that older brother.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah.
Alright, so that was my 2 turns.
Nice job.
Yeah,
Start heading
thoroughly
this way.
turned.
Why don't I give a shot to this tree? I'm gonna move here,
Cool.
start climbing. I leap for the first branch to begin my ascent, testing my agility, which is 3. 1 success. I'm gonna save my inspiration right now. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I was looking at a card that only works if there are no nearby heroes. See, this is the thing. I'm actually good at
Being alone?
being a loner. Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
That's why I need inspiration, is because so that when I don't have my team around to help. Anyway, I'm going to spend both inspiration. So 3 successes.
So this is the one where it's like variable success. You're just like, probably the more successes, the better it'll be?
Yeah.
Cool.
You find yourself in a tangle. The very branches you hoped to use instead impeding your advance. You retreat slightly, looking for a better path. Gain 1 inspiration, but that's it.
No.
Alright.
You just spent 2 to gain 1.
This one actually is always there in the scenario, and I'm pretty sure it's like tracking cumulative successes, so I'll keep trying.
Oh, it's still there.
It is, yeah, it didn't go away.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You could move.
Yeah, so I had 1 more space of movement, but I think I'll stay here and keep working on the
Keep
tree.
working on it?
Yeah.
Cool, cool, cool. Alright. In that case, I will go 1, 2. There's a
Okay.
new spot.
A dense tangle of brambles spans the lone path of dry ground. Gain that token as inspiration.
Cool.
You're not over your cap, are you? I see a big
I'm
stack.
at my cap now.
Okay. Start spending that.
I haven't had any opportunities.
But nothing else happens there.
Okay, cool. Now, would either of you benefit from scouting? I feel like I'm pretty
I don't-
thoroughly
I
scouted.
don't mind it.
I'd be happy to scout.
Debate amongst yourselves. yes, fight. All right.
I feel like that timing did not work in my favor.
I thought we were gonna do 1, 2, 3.
Sorry, alright.
Alright.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
nice. Always rock.
Alright.
Rock always wins.
And it's a weakness, so I'll just put it in the bottom.
Nice. Okay, so I guess I can't. Oh, please.
Oh, I was just gonna say, so now is the time where if you wanted to use your Mistwalker to teleport, he just explored.
Oh.
Or, but so I still have 1 action left, right?
You do?
I moved and that's it. So you could also jump. You could wait till I explore this one.
And jump
even further. Yeah,
I'll do
yeah.
that. I'll wait.
Okay, cool.
Okay, keep going.
All right, I guess I'll go here.
We finally have all these tokens.
Oh
off the
wait.
board.
Do I? But then I'm wasting this inspiration.
Yes.
Oh, because you
Do people?
can't.
Yeah. Does that matter? Should I not do it?
I think it's worth wasting the
Wait,
inspiration.
does it say you are a nearby hero?
Gain this inspiration?
No,
or-
I'm pretty sure exploring just gives you the inspiration.
Gotcha. Okay.
I think it's worth. I think even though you waste an inspiration, it's worth it to prevent the threat
Okay.
at the end of the round.
Cool. Let's do it.
All right. The spray of these waters keeps the bank damp and muddy, perfect for preserving footprints.
Okay.
Take that as inspiration, which you're capped, so you can't gain it. A young hobbit sits on the ground.
Hell yeah. I love hobbits. What's not to like?
True. All right.
Name 1 bad hobbit.
Burglar.
Oh yeah. Good call. Good call. Fuck you. You're on the team under protest.
I'm in your fellowship.
Yeah.
Anyway,
The fellowship is informed. This is more like a group or a crew.
We love Bilbo.
good choice of space because she's in your space.
Ooh, cool.
Her eyes are closed in concentration, though. You might not want to interrupt.
All right, sure.
A stretch of shoreline has been blackened, burned by fire somehow. And, looking down a muddy ridge, you notice what may be tracks on the shore. The way down, however, is steep, slippery, and bears no clear path. That's over there. Okay.
So now I get to scout
Yeah, so
again.
now you scout.
Well, hang on.
Oh.
I was going to do my Mistwalker.
Yeah, that can also. I imagine these are simultaneous
Yeah.
actions.
It would probably one at a time, and then if she does it hers first, she gets the benefit from the scout, right? Or is it? Oh, you only give the scout to one person.
I only give it to one person.
Okay, you take the scout.
So I already did it. I got clever wit and I prepared it.
Sweet.
Okay. I'm going to use this Mistwalker, and do I discard this? Because you said it's...
So yeah, set it aside. You
Because
remove it
it's
for the
out
rest.
for this game.
Yeah, so
Okay.
you can just find a place to the corner of the table or something.
Yeah.
Should be fine.
Okay, that's my Mistwalker, and then I'll hang out with you.
Thanks. Welcome.
Thanks,
Cool.
Aragorn.
That was some mist you walked through.
All right, lots of distance between us and the one goblin over there.
Yeah. How's he gonna find us?
They're
Impossible.
Yeah.
strong noses.
Disagree.
Okay, is that everyone's turn? Shadowface? Alright. For the first time, we didn't kill all the enemies, so they're gonna act. It says move to and then attack, but they actually only do any of this if they can do it all. And since they would not be able to move and attack, since we're too far away, we hit no target.
Ah, so he really can't find us.
But then,
Oh.
it says, snarling, a goblin stalks after you, determined to draw blood, and it says
Okay.
move 4 spaces towards the nearest hero.
Oh.
So it was like they were going to either move 2 and attack or move 4.
Mhm.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. It's hot on my heels. And threat increases by 8, since we finally cleared the board of all that stuff. But that's enough to cross
Another.
25. An elderly crow, another friend of yours?
I recognized it. I clocked that as a crow, / comma, elderly.
Perched in the shadow of a dying elm, watches you with malicious intelligence. Its incessant cries grow louder and shriller until it erupts into flight and streaks over your head, followed by the cries of more dangerous foes.
That's Old Crowy.
Alright, 3 orc hunters go
Whoa,
on
holy
the,
shit.
on the indicated space
Oh,
here.
it's back there.
Yeah.
Here?
Yeah.
That's it? Okay.
Should be able to find at least 3 minis for them. This one?
Oh.
I bet there's more than
Damn.
just that. And a ruffian up there north of you.
That's the
That's why I came
group?
over there.
That's the clubman? By me? Or wait,
Like
this
on that,
one?
yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh.
And a goblin scout
shit.
on
Where the other one
joining
is?
this one. Yeah. So it gets marked with this blue flag. So these are two. They don't. It hasn't joined its group. They are still set two separate groups. And it's the rally phase. Reset your decks and scout.
Right.
And if you are
And everybody except for Brandon does an extra card scout.
figures.
Yeah. Did I choose this? Yes.
Oh, that's right. If you had gone with the other space, I would have. No, that's
No,
not-
there was nothing. Edit that part out.
Oh, I'm editing everything you say out.
What? I'm out. I'm editing myself out.
By the time I'm done in post, this will have been a 3-player game.
These shots are cropped very weirdly.
Fresh action phase. Who wants to do things?
Are you? You said you want to be alone? Like I could move away.
I have a card in play that I can only use while I'm alone.
But you're gonna
actually. Oh,
You're gonna get fucked up.
yeah. No, if you. Yes, I am. That's true. So my hope is probably to spend my turn finishing climbing the tree and then running away from the enemies. And so.
But you could like interact with your thing and then leave.
Yeah, if you move away first, then my self-sufficient will help me climb the tree. So yeah,
Okay.
why don't you go?
Sure.
So I can't harp anyone. But yeah, why don't I do my eyeball thing?
Do your eyeball thing. Oh, your search?
How do you search?
Oh, that's right. The beautiful natural patterns with their
It's
joyful
simplicity, joyful, yeah.
In the middle of a small patch of scree, a single beautiful flower blooms. You gain 1 inspiration and discard the search token.
That was easier than the first time.
You're gonna be like stabbing a guy in the neck, and it's gonna be like that flower got me here. Pushed you over the edge.
That was all that was.
Okay.
You have 1 more action.
I guess.
Yeah, if you move to the next eyeball, you're just ready to go.
Yeah, I'll move there.
Okay. I'll go next if that's okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
So now that I am on my own, I can use self-sufficient to help climb this tree. You continue your ascent, careful to avoid your previous blunder. I thought I did very well last time.
We all saw it.
I'm a little bit upset that they're calling it a blunder. Oh, that was a blunder. Okay, great. So I have a success. I have 2 fate icons, and self-sufficient says when there's no one nearby, I can convert 2 icons into a success.
Cool.
So I will for 2.
Awesome.
And honed agility also adds a success on an agility test. So I'm going to use another 3.
Wow, this is some tree.
Pulling yourself onto the rickety structure, you gain an exceptional view of the area. Gain 1 inspiration. Discard the search token. You cast your gaze deeper into the wild. Perhaps the remaining thieves and their allies from Mount Graham are hiding in those hills.
Oh, damn!
Yeah,
What do you-
playstyle 308B.
Dun dun dun.
And does it go
Sure.
or like this? This one.
That looks
right.
that,
Yeah.
that looks right. It's a
Oh
nice
my
hit.
god!
Yeah.
We had a whole region right there.
I just had to climb up in a tree to see it. And
Oh, shit.
209A way out here.
Continuing up, or
Yeah, so it's like only 1 face is adjacent
and
to.
it's.
I think that's right.
this?
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Holy moly.
Yeah, weird shape. And
Okay.
300A.
Okay.
It's getting big.
Yeah.
Wait, no, that's not right. That's
No,
not right.
wait,
Yeah.
isn't that?
Is
No,
it?
no, you're
No,
right. That's not right.
Thank you, thank you. Wait, it's 300A, right?
Yeah.
And then the...
The number should be in this corner.
Okay. And the number should be in this... Huh?
Yeah.
How? Oh, huh? Oh, so it has to be like this?
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah, it leaves a hole there.
Okay, okay. Now we're cooking with gas.
Cooking? Did you almost say cooking
I
with
said
food?
fire. I was trying to say fire, cooking with fire, and then I switched to gas. Look, we're cooking with a heat and or fuel source.
Why don't you put these explorer tokens on each one? You compare the information you have discovered with what you already know of the region. Seeing no obvious signs of the lair, you begin to surmise where the lair may be and continue your hunt. I got us 1 lore, and we only need 2 more tracks for our
Okay.
objective. You're all damn welcome. So I want to get some distance from the enemies, but I probably want to just explore while I'm at it.
Yeah.
Going to like here or something?
Probably. So yeah, I'll move up into this tile. Ruin has come to these structures. Somehow, only the common well survives intact. I gained the inspiration, thank you. These ruins hold many answers for those of us who take the time to look. Okay, and I'll use my second point of movement to head to those ruins.
Cool.
Done.
Cool. So it's just you and me. There's things to interact with and this guy to kill.
Yeah.
She has a bunch of guys she can kill.
Yeah.
But well, I guess.
Oh,
no, you can't.
Yeah. I mean, you
Can't
could
shoot that far.
you could move here and attack both of them.
But she would only get 1 attack. So
Oh really? Oh yeah.
it's moving's an action.
Although she does have her Legolas ability lets her spend an inspiration for 1 space of movement once per turn.
Oh, cool.
So if she wanted to
Yeah.
she wanted to come here and
Then
with
attack
that
both of
and
them?
attack both of them,
Yeah.
she could.
Yep.
I don't know if that's the play, but it's a play.
I don't know. I really want to talk to this hobbit, but I also feel like I should fight this guy.
Do you have any weapons?
I'm torn. I have a sword.
Oh,
It's a regular old sword.
it's very satisfying to kill them.
Ah, man. I guess I should kill someone. So, though I deeply, deeply want to talk to this lady hobbit,
You could just call her a hobbit.
though I deeply, deeply want to talk to this hobbit, whose gender I can't clock offhand, I'm going to wander these woods and fight a man, even though I am a peace walker, generally. Yeah. Go on. I'm done.
Peace Walker?
Yeah,
Is that
yeah.
a thing?
It's a phrase in general. I mean, in the world.
I think it was like a Metal Gear Solid subtitle.
That's also true. Yeah. Nice.
Huh.
Go on. Your play, Brandon.
Take your damn tests.
So I'm drawing 3 cards and I'm
Yeah, you're testing your might?
Yeah. 1, 2, just 2.
So you can spend the successes with abilities.
to do 5 hits.
That's perfect.
Yeah. Bingo, bango. I don't even draw my sword. I just look at him and he dies.
Definitely use your sword.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you used
I
the
looked
sword.
at him and he tripped on a root and he died.
You were testing your might with your look?
Oh yeah, sorry, I did have to use my sword. All right. He saw my sword and he tripped and he
Or you
died.
flashed your
Well,
badge.
Yeah, yes, hell yeah.
I have good news and bad news, and it's both that you gain 1 inspiration for defeating a monster.
Fuck!
You're maxed out, so you can't
Yeah.
take
Oh,
it.
wait, no. You are a nearby hero. Stop trying to cheat.
Oh my god! Brandon!
You are
I
a
always
nearby
forget that
hero.
rule.
Brandon!
Alright, give it
Candace
to...
should get
Who's-
I'm a nearby hero.
team are you on?
I just have no interest in following these nearby rules, so I'm on
Yeah.
my own. Alright.
Which of you
Please.
needs inspiration more?
I.
Alright, yeah, I think
Yeah,
you got
let's
3 to
give
go
it-
too.
let's
Yeah,
give it
you
to
should
the killer.
definitely.
Let's give it to the
Yeah,
killer.
Thanks.
yeah,
I'm
let's
gonna
give it to the
kill
killer.
You can pull that orc off the board,
Cool.
and
This
if
is a man.
pretty sure it's an orc
That's a ruffian.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a human ruffian.
He's got a beard. Can orcs
No,
grow
it's a-
beards?
The previous ruffians.
Look
were
at this!
humans,
Look
right?
at this guy. That's a human man.
Alright,
I'm
you're
pretty
right.
sure the previous
Yeah.
You're right.
ruffians.
I don't know
It's not
why
an
he's
orc.
aligned with the orcs.
Orcs must be some of the other... There are definitely orcs in this game.
We're not just
Oh,
fighting
yeah.
orcs in this.
Those are goblins.
Is this guy gonna come
But you're
out?
right, that's...
Oh yeah, are there orcs?
I have not seen that used yet.
Ooh.
Did you guys know Tolkien regretted using the word goblin because it created like a sub race? He wished he had just said orcs from the beginning.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Did you know that his name's actually pronounced Tolkien?
Really? I
Yeah.
did not know that.
There's a whole interview with the actors of the new movie on Colbert where
Uh-huh.
that's like half the conversation is them talking about how it's pronounced Tolkien. But
Interesting.
then Colbert keeps on saying Tolkien anyway because
Uh-huh.
that's what he's used to.
Tolkien.
Yeah. I mean, there are regional differences in pronunciation. Right?
Like saying pronunciation instead of pronunciation.
Thank you.
Is there a ring?
Thank you. Thank you.
That's normal?
Did you
Yeah.
guys
Is
know
this
the
is this what the YouTube series is about?
That's exactly what optimal
Hey,
play
welcome
is all
back to
about.
Tolkien Talks.
Did you know that the whole book series is based on a opera? Wagner's The
Really?
Ring Cycle?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I've seen the ring. There's similarities, but it's the ring is the biggest similarity.
I bet we could.
It's
I would see it, but it's an opera.
I got it on Blu-ray.
Oh wow, I don't love opera.
Okay.
I've only seen a couple, and
It's pretty
Wasn't it?
good. Like the production
I mean,
of it's crazy.
It's only like 20 hours. Like
yeah.
it's like
something
twice,
like that.
twice
yeah.
as long as the Lord of the Rings movies.
anyway, James, anytime you want to shut this all down, you just have to
Go
finish
ahead.
your turn. You have a space of movement left if you want it.
Oh shit! I mean, so I can either start moving to where action is happening.
There is.
I'll stay here and I'll interact with this, and then I'll move next turn.
Yeah, it's a stretch of
Unless
shoreline.
you want. Well, you would only be able to interact with one thing.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll hang out here.
Okay. That leaves Candace. Legolas.
Okay, I think I should probably come down here and take care of some bad guys.
Yeah, so if you want to fire twice, you have to spend a point of inspiration.
Alright, so I'll ditch this and I'll move, thank you.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attack!
All right. Do you want to attack the one without the flag or the one with the flag?
The one with the flag
All right.
first.
Good call. They are functionally identical. But... okay. You just need 4 hits to kill it.
Oh, that's nothing. Okay. So, I'll flip 4.
Good start.
2. Not bad. Nah.
You're isolated.
That's pretty good.
Okay.
So that is 5 hits.
Beautiful. You killed it. Remove the Goblin Scout and its flag, and you or a nearby hero gains 1 inspiration.
And I'll probably take that inspiration.
There you
Because
go.
he's full,
Thanks.
and I'm not nearby.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, technically Bilbo
Dude,
is nearby.
Bilbo has
Oh,
plenty
you're
of
nearby me
inspiration.
now.
Yeah.
No,
What
you
is
take it.
What is this? Your version of being nearby things.
So I'm gonna attack this Goblin Scout next,
All
I
right.
think.
Same thing.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. It'll face its death.
But I had already moved the bow to face him.
Just trying to get the perfect camera angle.
I didn't like you're not gonna shoot him in the back, right? Like,
Whoa,
Legolas
whoa,
isn't
whoa, whoa.
gonna-
I feel like we're pro shooting in the back. We're cops.
That's what cops do. Actually,
Well, welcome to the real world, Brandon.
yeah.
Elf
As
cops.
soon as that was out of my mouth, I was like, oh.
You better
right.
believe
Alright.
we're gonna toss a gun on
Yeah.
his body.
That guy was driving while orc.
All right,
Aw.
please take your test.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Ooh, nothing
So,
there.
but I could just use this precise strike.
So yeah, if you use that strike 3 card, it will add 3 hits. You need 4 to kill the Goblin
Okay,
Scout.
so I'll
Wait.
use one of these,
Okay.
and then I'll use this for an additional 3 hits, and that's 4 hits.
All right. So yeah, 2
Or
from the
it's,
Great Bow.
it's 5 hits technically.
2 from the Great Bow, 3 from the Precise
Yeah.
Strike is more than enough.
Cool.
I'll bet you're
Wow.
gonna get an inspiration. Yeah, take that token back.
Yay!
Inspired.
And is
That's
that
my 2 turns.
is that everyone's?
That's everybody, I think.
I think so.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, good job, team. So the hunter group is going to move. It tries to move 1 and attack Elena. Well, Elena,
What
our
did I
closest
do
hero, but they can't.
You got old beef.
The orc counts its arrows as it stalks towards you. Move 2 spaces toward the closest space adjacent to a hero.
So it's still the.
It really can't.
This.
It really can't. So it's just gonna go 1, 2. It's still not adjacent. Solid. And threat increases by 10, just shy of the next event. So
Oh, nice.
very nice. All right, we need tracks, people.
Cool. I mean, we have lots of things to interact with.
yeah. Why don't I try I guess 3 of us are sitting on searches that might yield tracks.
Yeah.
Huh?
We gotta do the rally phase, right?
Oh, we should probably do the rally.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. I clicked right through it.
Yeah. And then everyone but Brandon gets 3 searches.
Oh, thank
As
you.
per the rules.
Alright.
Okay, who wants to go first?
I can go first this time.
Okay.
You're just gonna be killing again?
Yeah, I'm gonna kill some folks.
All right. These are what the hunters look like. They're pretty tough.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and this gray one is armor. That is going to basically replenish after every time they're attacked.
Oh, interesting.
So like
You want to finish them off?
Yeah, ideally, yeah.
No problem.
Bring
Because
it on.
I have my precise strike prepped again, so.
Oh, nice.
Which I need to move first.
You're in range.
No, you're good.
Range?
Yeah.
Okay. 2, 3.
Wow.
Woo! Okay.
That looks good.
Okay, so these two will give me 5 hits.
Mm-hmm.
And then this will give me an additional 3 hits.
So that's
So
8.
it's 8.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Let me track this so you can see
Oh,
what
can
you're
you?
doing.
She can kill 2 at once.
Sure. Yeah. If she does 4 more damage, it would kill 2.
You're going to attack again, right?
yeah, I think I just should attack again then. So maybe I'll discard these and do another attack.
We remove one of the hunters because you killed one.
Okay.
You don't get inspiration for killing part of a group though.
Right.
And the enemy cannot counterattack.
Good.
And so now when you try again, you can see its armor is back. That's like the one
Okay.
downside of breaking
Okay.
it up.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. So I will be able to do 7 hits by spending 3 inspiration.
Okay.
But you only need like 5, right?
Well,
Or-
five would kill the second one exactly. Making it 7 would put a dent in the next one, but it won't kill it. It's up to you.
I'll put a dent.
Okay.
Cool.
Because then when its armor comes back, it's 5.
Oh,
which
yeah,
is an
great-
easy number to get.
Great,
so
great, great.
I think
Yeah,
that's actually a fine
very-
call.
Yeah.
Or you could just be Bilbo with a dagger, and I have Pierce, just ignores the armor.
So we remove 1 orc hunter.
Maybe someday I'll contribute to the
Uh-huh. I'll believe it when I see it.
The enemy still cannot counterattack. Great.
Okay.
Good turn.
So then I spend these.
Are you? No, I was
Thanks.
gonna ask. Are you the only one who's fought? James has a little bit, but you have done.
Yeah.
With a
Let's
sword.
not forget that
Yeah.
random guy that fell down.
You've done like 90% of our team's damage. Nice
Hey,
job.
that's why you guys brought me along.
Okay. What was my token again? It's those ruins. I think I'll search them.
It seems fruitful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Overturning each rock, tracing the subtle patterns of the earth, and noting the sparse plant life tells you more than you thought possible. Gain 2 inspiration. Wow, I'm up to, okay, 5, my max is 6, so I can hold those.
Oh, wow.
And discard the search token. Oh, that was it.
Oh.
I actually really expected that to be something that gave us tracks. So I can spend my next action moving twice and can clear both of, explore both those tiles.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Sure.
I think I'll do that. Why don't you help me move that way? Since we're getting out of my arm's reach. Thank you. A river runs swiftly through the rolling hill land, and several ancient stone pillars stand vigil next to the rapids. I got an inspiration. When you asked how many I had a second ago, I didn't understand why, and now I just realized why.
Yeah.
So I'm going to waste one if I keep moving. But first, a small pond surrounded by lush greenery is dotted with lily pads. So, part of me doesn't want to waste the inspiration and to move up towards the pond.
You could, just
But-
move here and then start an action there. And
That didn't... A lush pond surrounded by lily pads does not sound
You're just gonna get an
useful.
inspiration.
Yeah, so I don't care. I'm just gonna move in there. Why don't you move me... Yeah, there's fine.
Cool.
Peering through the brambles, you find a boggy lowland. A rustle of movements draws your attention to the bulrushes. Gain the inspiration, which we did. A patch of bulrushes may hide tracks amid their stalks. Oh, so that's where I want to be. And a thicket sits quiet and still, its shifting shadows possibly concealing tracks within. Okay. That's my turn.
Cool, that's you. What was this one again?
That was, I think that's the blackened, yeah, a stretch of shoreline has been blackened, burned by fire somehow.
It does seem track-like. I really did want to talk to this hobbit.
You can go talk to the Hobbit.
But then you could have moved back to the Hobbit and made your last turn, so you stayed here specifically to deal with the fire.
I fucking forgot I could move back. All right, I guess I'll inspect the shoreline.
All right.
Under protest. You saw.
It looks like a fire raged along the shoreline.
Okay. Cool.
Your brilliant skills of deduction.
Yeah.
Figured out that the,
Go on.
the blackened shoreline has experienced fire.
I know these shores. It's not usually like this.
You use a stick to poke through the blackened sand, but you can't tell if
Sounds like me.
if the devastation is from a lightning strike or an unsupervised campfire. Test your wit.
Wit? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All right.
This is your campfire knowledge.
And is it just, do I need one success or
Two.
two success? I guess I'll use my first inspiration ever to pass this
This is
thing.
the first time you've ever...
Yeah.
Wow, you're just good at this game.
I just hang on to inspiration.
Or you've just been running in circles and not really testing.
Let's not judge my actions.
The stick you are using to poke at the charred sand and rocks strikes something with a sharp plink. It is a large, ornate coin.
Oh, cool.
It's unlike anything you've ever seen. When you hold it tight, you find yourself daydreaming about other worlds. Lore increases by 1. And discard the search token. So it wasn't tracks, but it did give us lore.
Boo.
So it helps us for the campaign. What's your second action?
Do you feel like you're going to talk to this hobbit, or...
I might.
Okay. Then I guess I'll just move closer to where the action is.
I just want to make sure that the hobbit is spoken to.
Yeah! But there's no one else!
Actually, I'm with you. That's another one that
Yeah.
I've played the scenario several times and never seen that
It
appear.
seems very
Yeah.
fruitful. You're definitely talking to that hobbit, right?
If you don't, I will next time.
If you don't, I want to.
It's your turn now, so prove to us that you're going to talk to the hobbit.
No, well, I mean, there's another thing. I just
No
meant
pressure.
What's the
in
thing on
the
me?
span of your
On
life.
your space, there's a muddy ridge. You notice what may be tracks on the shore.
Seems fruitful. But
the
you're going to
way-
have future turns.
Not that many. We are at 38 out of 64.
Yeah, I should probably test the thing that says tracks.
But perhaps on your next turn.
Yeah,
if you
perhaps.
don't, I'm going back.
Okay, you're searching?
Yeah.
You descend carefully, struggling to maintain your footing. Test your agility.
Ooh, if I'm not good at that. Ooh,
Maybe
I
you
am good
are.
at that.
2 out of 2 successes.
Yeah. I don't have any.
Yeah, is that the number we're submitting?
Yeah.
Halfway down the steep slope, the mud gives way beneath you. Keeping your footing, you slide down with care and come to rest beside the tracks. They're heavy and wide, large for a man's. Strange though it may be, it appears a large number of orcs have traveled through this way. Discard the search token. With the clues gathered and the enemies you have faced, you begin to fear that this is no lair of exiles and lowlifes. What you are closing in on is a stronghold of the enemy, fledgling though it may be. Your fears, unfortunately, have proved true. A darker purpose and master is being served here. We got 1 lore, and we're down to 1 track needed.
Woo!
Which, I believe up by me, a patch of bulrushes may hide tracks.
Okay.
So that seems like the way to go. So the rest of you can just stick around.
Hell yeah.
Last time this guy only moved 1. Is he always going to move 1, or does he sometimes move 2?
I don't know if they always do the same thing, but it is ranged, so move would be enough for it to get to attack.
Mm-hmm.
So, sorry.
Because I have a thing where if they move into my space, I can hit them back. But
Oh.
if it's ranged, I guess that's not super useful.
I don't think it would. The movement instructions were like to move into the space adjacent to a hero.
Okay. All right. I'll just move to the female.
Yes.
All right. That's everyone?
Yep.
We've got a threat event here too, so stuff's gonna happen. All right, so the hunter moves 1 and attacks Elena, or the closest hero. Elena is too far away, so it's just gonna move 1 towards the closest heroes and attack someone. I think it's up to us here. We could have it move and attack me, but I have 3 health. I would suggest one of you guys tank it.
I have
Yeah,
4.
I can be attacked.
Which of you 2 wants to volunteer as...
How much damage can you take?
5, I
Oh,
guess?
yeah,
It can hit me.
alright.
Yeah.
We do not have a tanky character in our fellowship. No one's above 5 health. Okay, so it's attacking Aragorn. An orc fires several crude arrows at once, their fletchlings whistling through the air. So this is the damage and fear it's going to do, but first you test your agility, and each success negates 1.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
2 successes.
Awesome.
Up to 3 would be useful. Anything else you're doing?
I'm testing agility?
Yeah.
No,
Otherwise-
I don't think I can do anything.
Okay, so...
But also my fear limit is actually 6, so...
from the card you have?
Yeah. So, I don't know, it seems...
So would you like to take the 1 damage or 1 fear?
I'll take 1 fear. Gloom! Flip this card face down.
That's what, like, half the deck is?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay, cool.
Things seem gloomy, guys.
Threat increases by 8.
Uh-oh.
Threat event. At last, That's not what this says at all. As the last sliver of the setting sun tips out of sight, a long, hungry howl sweeps across the valley. The feeling of being watched intensifies. Surely no ordinary thieves would be so allied with the darkness. Each hero suffers 3 face down fear, but first test your spirit to negate. So everyone go ahead and do a spirit test.
What's the order? It actually matters here.
What do you mean, what's the order?
So if I spend an inspiration, I can give her an inspiration, which you can use for this test. If I do my test first.
There is no order. I think
You go before me.
Let's just say it's simultaneous, and you're just gonna have to give her the inspiration to use on a future test.
Okay.
Because I don't want to have to slow down into doing these one at a time. Okay, I'll spend an inspiration to negate 2, so I'm gonna take 1 fear, face down. How'd you do?
I have 1 because we're not counting this until
I gave
future.
that in my
Where are
test.
we
Okay, no, you can spend that later.
Okay.
So
then I have 1.
So you're negating 1. You're taking
I'm
2
negating 1.
face down fear. So just hold on to those. Don't look at them. Steven, how'd you do?
Alright, passed it.
You negated everything.
Yeah.
Sweet.
It was just so I would need 3 successes to negate it.
Each success negates 1.
Okay, cool.
It's a sliding scale.
All right, cool. So I have 1 success, and my unyielding spirit will also add another success. So I have 2 successes.
Okay, so here's 1 fear. There's more. Place 1 orc marauder on the indicated space. Orc marauder are the dudes with the 2 blades, 1 in each
I
hand.
think it's here.
2 axes?
That's the one. Yeah, 2 axes.
That's this one?
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
And it's gonna get it's an elite.
He looks elite.
Yeah, it's getting this flag.
All right, so it's this guy.
And another orc marauder spawns way over here by where we started. We can maybe wrap this up before it's a problem.
He's not going to be able to find us.
Rally face. Rally it up. Yeah.
Yeah, but now you get 1.
Oh, that's you adjacent to me?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I get 1 too.
So sorry.
Maybe I do.
All because you went to talk to the hobbit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was a trap.
Yeah. Look, fuck hobbits.
Hey.
Except our burglar.
Yeah.
I'm extending it globally.
Okay. Shall I go first and see if I can get our 3rd track, and then the rest of you will know what the next objective is to plan your turns?
Oh, there's no chance it ends immediately.
No, the game will tell us when we're on the final objective.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
And you're like well prepared with stuff?
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good.
Okay, cool.
I've got 5 inspiration and 4 prepped cards.
All right, sick.
Okay, so I'm gonna move up to these bulrushes. So, confession. Bilbo has an ability, and I have been forgetting about it the whole game. It is, before you interact, meaning anytime you're gonna use like a search token or something, which I've done repeatedly, I've forgotten about.
A lot.
Look at the top card of your deck. If it has a fate leaf, then gain 1 inspiration. I actually know from Scout that this doesn't, but I'm going to try to remember my
That's
power.
awesome.
Wow, yeah, that's very good.
Yeah. So that's the problem. That's the tension, though, is if you put a success on top with your Scout, then you can't benefit from it. Anyway, now to search. Your first steps are arduous and leave your feet caked with thick mud. Test might. Luckily, I prepped the Tookish parts, which says, before you test, you may discard the skill to test wit instead and gain 1 inspiration. So I'm going to use that right now.
Can you even get any more inspiration?
Yes, I can hold 6.
Ooh.
I'm an inspired fellow. So, great. I am no longer using my might to walk through the mud. I'm using my wits to find stones to hop between. 1 success. Since I'm alone, I can use self-sufficient to convert 2 fate leaves into a 2nd success. And I'll spend an inspiration on that one for a 3rd success. That seems good, right? 3. The bog pulls you slowly down, and you are forced back, unable to fully explore the area. As you scrape the clumps of mud from your feet, you consider which area of the bog to explore next, and how long it may take you. Okay, I guess I didn't finish. I have a space of movement, but I think I'll stay where I am and try to wrap this up next time.
Okay.
Unless...
Now, yeah, if I journey there, would I add on to your successes, or would
Yes.
I be restarting it?
So assuming that this is the kind of test where the app is tracking a cumulative progress as opposed to like, I just didn't have enough, then it doesn't know who's taking the test.
Okay.
Right, so...
Cool. So
yes.
it would be contributive
You
to
would be
jump in there.
contributing.
Okay, cool. So at the start of my turn, I may discard the skill for you and a nearby hero to scout 2.
Oh, okay. Beautiful. Thank you.
Hell yeah. And then I will journey there. And what is this test?
So, assuming it's the same, You are testing might.
Oh, okay, I'm pretty mighty. 3 might. Let me do. I can discard this to add 1 success. So let me just do 3
And
successes.
What's the name of that card?
Oh, sorry. Okay. Undying Might. Undying Might allows me to discard the skill to add 1 sunburst success thing. So I have 3.
Okay.
I could also get 2 more. Does it seem like we should pile on here?
Because it's
Is
saying you
3 soon
trek.
enough?
Because it's saying you trek back in. I'm guessing. Like when it acknowledges that you've done it, it's probably cumulative. I bet 3 is enough.
Okay, cool. I could do 4 or 5.
It's up to you. I'm not going to take your turn for you.
All right, I'll do 4.
Okay. Pushing aside the tall reeds, you locate deep tracks in the mud. Items of armor and a large shield have been cast off, discarded by desperate travelers as they sank into the bog. Their escape left a clear path, however, and you note the direction.
Ooh.
Gain 1 inspiration.
Hell yeah. Thank you.
Discard that search token.
Mm-hmm.
At last you have located the hidden lair of your enemy, nestled in an old ruin. Faint silhouettes of orc sentries dot its high ruined towers, and you see movement within. Aware of your nearness, they scramble to ready a defense. For you, all that remains is to devise a way in without their notice before these defenses are prepared. Lore increased by 1, and we add a search token here. Final objective, infiltrate the lair.
Okay.
Piece of cake.
With the knowledge of your destination, you observe outposts and patrols that until now were hidden from your notice. Oh yeah, this is happening. Place 2 orc hunters on that space to the east of the lair, and they get marked with this elite flag. And 1 ruffian up there next to us.
This?
The club.
The club man?
Yep. And another ruffian on our space, James. And that had this blue flag, keeping it separate. Okay. Well, there are 6 enemy groups out there.
Oh, wow.
You don't really have a clear path to the lair anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Just kill some people.
Yeah, so if you wanted to move through, you would provoke an attack as you go by. Basically,
Right.
they would get an extra attack on you.
But
Which you
if
could
I
do.
get there, we could win the game?
Possibly, yeah.
Possibly.
It is our final objective.
Why don't I go first? I might give you inspiration.
Okay.
So I'm gonna.
And we don't want to end the game without talking to that hobbit, right?
I know!
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know! I know!
So I'm gonna talk to the
Yeah.
lady hobbit.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
All right.
Sing her a song.
A young hobbit sits on the ground, her eyes closed in concentration. You approach the hobbit, and she gives you an entreating smile. Are you good with riddles? I've got a really tricky one. Test your wit.
All right. When you
Ooh,
test
you're
wit,
witty.
and I can discard this to get 1. I've got plenty of cards for out. So. But I just got 2 successes. It doesn't say how many successes we need.
Nope.
I say just go
It's
for
a
broke here.
It's a really tricky one.
Three
There's nothing
seems
else I
good.
can do. But yeah, I'll do 3.
So clever wit for a third?
Yeah.
She tells you the riddle, and after careful consideration, you venture a guess. She claps her hands in delight.
Yeah.
That's it. Well done, you. That riddle has been told in my family for generations. Lore increased by 1. Discard the person token. Okay, so that's what it
Got
did.
some lore.
Adequate.
It earned us a lore.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would have liked to hear a riddle. That's just my note.
Right?
Yeah.
Why did they not write a riddle?
Yeah.
How hard is it to buy a book of 101 riddles? and put one
Yeah.
there?
Writing riddles is hard, but plagiarizing one, very easy.
Alright. On my last action, sorry, I wasn't able to leave an inspiration. I'll go here.
Okay, that leaves Legolas.
Okay. So,
Yeah, so you could
Just
go...
like- kill
do
some
I
dudes?
just kill people or do I move and...
We're all within range of it for next turn.
Hang on a
If we
second,
survive?
let's see.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Once per round during your turn, you may spend 1 inspiration to move 1 space without provoking attacks.
Ooh.
Oh. So
I could go
you
past him.
Yeah, so you would still need to take a move action to move in, but then that could be your move out, so you don't provoke an attack. You would have no inspiration left for whatever tests are.
That's true.
Yeah.
Or
My,
at the
my
lair.
thinking is this is probably, or my guess is, having never played this game before, that this could be one of those like cumulative ones.
Yeah. So
So it
maybe I
means
should
mo-
just
yeah.
pick off some guys.
And you're so good at that.
Yeah.
You are good at that.
Okay.
We
All
should treat next round as our last.
Yeah.
Right?
Because we're
But I mean, we're
Because-
also.
If there's no threat being generated by the board, we'd be at 54. No, actually, we might have 2 more rounds.
Cool. I think
Okay.
it's right to treat next round as our last. Or
Okay.
every round as our last.
But maybe I should minimize our damage and try to kill some people.
That sounds good.
Alright, so I'm going to use my great bow and see what we do here. 1. Fate. Success. Success.
Whoa. So 2 successes so far.
Okay, so 2 successes gives me 5 hits.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm at 5. I'm going to use this immortality then,
Okay.
which will give 7.
7 total. Sounds
Yeah,
good.
let's do that.
All right. 1 orc hunter is removed.
Sweet.
Can the enemy attack? Actually, it can counterattack since it's ranged.
Okay.
So we're going to say yes and see what happens.
Holy shit.
Oh.
An orc draws back the string on its bow and fires a deadly arrow. 4 damage. First you test agility, which negates
Okay.
it.
Okay. We'll test it.
Hopefully you don't take all 4 of this.
Yeah, so that would just
1
be game,
success, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So I could negate 2 if I use this.
I think
I
it's
think I should do
seems
that.
meritorious.
Yeah, I need to do that.
Okay.
Yep.
So you take 2. You'll be flipping
Face,
face
down.
up.
Oh, face up?
Yeah.
Oh no.
See what they do.
Okay, so spend that. Exhaustion. Keep this card face up. When you scout during the rally phase, you cannot place cards back on top of your deck. Okay.
Oh, okay.
That's not too terrible. And then this one says, wariness. Flip this card face down. So that's just, so this really only counts as 1 damage.
Yeah.
Because it's face down. Okay.
Okay, I have good news about that counterattack. When enemies counterattack, that exhausts them. That enemy will not act during
Oh,
the shadow
wow.
phase.
Great.
Cool.
So in a way that actually lets the characters with more damage or ability to cancel damage to tank,
good.
because they can take counterattacks and then they
Yeah,
don't
yeah, yeah.
do their normal action.
That's cool.
That's good. Okay.
Second action.
Second action is to attack.
Okay, so going for the Brotherhood Without Banners hunter?
Yeah.
The one there with no flag?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so this is actually the remnants of that group from earlier.
Oh, that's right.
And
Okay.
just 5 to kill him.
All right.
No!
No.
Okay, so is the end result 2 damage?
2 hits, but I could destroy this to
It doesn't
get
do anything.
4. It's not going to kill him.
Is he gonna counterattack?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
It's not elite, so it's not
Okay.
going to do as much damage.
Alright.
Okay, but I can't take too much more damage.
That's true.
Uh,
An orc effortlessly throws a spear as thick as a tree branch at you. Might negates on this. 2 damage, 1 fear, and after the attack suffer 1 face down damage. This is more than enough to max you out.
okay.
You got this. Just perfectly win this test.
Oh,
Uh-oh. Nothing?
no.
Okay, well, all's not lost.
Okay.
First, take your 2 damage and 1 fear. You're going to flip them face up, resolve
Okay,
them.
so let's see. This one is wariness. Flip this card face down. Short of breath, discard all of your boons, then flip this card face down.
Oh, we kind of forgot that you were determined, huh?
Yeah.
Like, you no longer
yeah,
are.
that would have been.
Go ahead and take that.
And then gloom, flip this card face down.
Okay.
So 3 fear, and that means I hit my 4 damage, so...
Yeah, so
what
first, so
happens?
then we'll finish this attack. So after this attack, take 1 more face down damage. It's fine, even though that's 5 out of 4 now.
Jeez.
So we're going to hit confirm on this. Alright, so here's what happens when you max out. You do something called a last stand. It's going to be 1 more test that you basically need to pass for
Okay.
us to continue.
Okay, no
All right.
pressure.
So perform a last stand with Legolas. We're going to say confirm. And then it asks, is it a damage or fear last stand? It's a damage last stand. Even now, you retain a last vestige of energy. Test agility, 1 passes.
Okay.
There
Come on.
it
Yeah.
is.
Hey,
Okay, finish your test.
Yeah.
But you got it.
Oh my goodness.
Have you almost been through your deck twice on this? Yeah. A lot of tests. Okay, you pass. So,
Okay.
discard all face down damage,
Wow.
and gain 1 inspiration, and continue the adventure.
Oh, alright.
Not
Okay.
bad.
See?
Can you do a second
too
last
bad.
stand, or is that?
Yeah.
You can do a second last stand, but when we hit continue, It remembers how many it's been, and they get harder each time.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got 2?
Woo.
I
Or
think
that would
that
be
just means it would be the second one.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay, good job.
Yeah.
It's
thanks,
always, so
guys.
even though with the one you usually pass, like it is suspenseful.
Yeah.
you never know. And
Okay.
it's also a good reason to try to keep one inspiration in your pocket.
All the time. Oh wait. At the end of my turn, discard this skill to gain 1 inspiration or scout.
Right.
I will gain inspiration, please.
Okay. Resourceful finally spent.
Whew. Okay. That's my turn.
All right. Well, you didn't kill anything, but you exhausted some things.
Should we kill one of the two then?
That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah. All right. And were you? She was the last to act, so we're done.
Yeah.
Okay. It's gonna get real. We're crossing another thread event here. Shadow phase. Okay. So there. I was like, how do we know it's lit up down here? The elite ruffian is going to move 1 toward the closest hero.
So it attacks me,
It says attack Bilbo, but that just breaks. Like if there were multiple
Yeah.
people here, that would break the tie. So it's going to attack you,
Now,
Elena.
so if I do 4 hits, does that use its armor for the turn, or
It comes back on every time you do damage to it. First,
Okay.
the armor absorbs some.
when the enemy moves into my space? I'm going to use Child to the Loon. It says when an enemy moves into your space, you may discard this skill to apply 4 hits and stun that enemy.
Oh, and stun.
Yep.
Oh well, that's interesting. I don't know what stun does. So let's see if this helps. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can put the stun modifier on the attack. That exhausted it. The question is, what does that? Yeah, the enemy was stunned. Its activation immediately ends.
Whoa!
Nice.
We gotta get you attacked more.
Well done. Okay. All right. So the Marauder way over here. Right? Is that a Marauder? What's it called? Yeah, Marauder. It can't move 1 in attack. So, howling a fierce war cry, the orc marches toward you. It moves 2 spaces.
I presume none of us hear that.
Yeah, we're only. It's it's over like 10 hills. Move 2 from.
Ooh, they don't like me.
This would be the one way up here. It's moving 2, so it's going to move in with us and attack Legolas or the closest hero, which would be so either of us.
I haven't been hit.
Yeah.
cool.
You
Okay.
got 5 damage.
Yeah.
I'll allow it. Your foe's curved blades glint with the promise of your demise. Might negates this 2 damage.
Good thing to you.
You're so mighty.
Am I? I guess I'll just negate it all.
Okay. 2 inspiration to do that. Nice. And then the one that's
still trying to attack me.
the one that's already in our space. Yeah, they're all trying to attack you, but it's gonna attack one of us.
Bring it on, bring it on, bring it
All
on.
right.
I look kind of like Legolas.
You got the long hair.
Yeah.
You stare with a steely resolve as your foe advances with practiced swings of a club. Agility negates this one.
Whoa, I'm not as good as that.
But you want
Or am I?
Whoa, you negate it.
Oh,
Yes.
but that means you don't become emboldened.
Yeah, there was actually a benefit if you get damaged by this, but the damage itself is not a benefit. So
Yeah, boo.
I think that's fine.
Why did I lead the charge?
Threat increases by 8. The last light of day dissipates before the murky darkness of night. The shadows teem with the glint of eyes, there one moment and gone the next. If you delay much longer, the thieves will slip from your grasp entirely. Every space is affected by darkness. What darkness does is, unless you have a light source to combat it, you start taking fear every turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I don't think fear's been our problem. It's pretty, well, I guess you have some.
I have 3, but I
Most
can
of
take
us, it's
6.
damage.
I have 2 out of 6.
But what might be a problem, an orc hunter spawns on top of Elena,
Uh-oh.
an elite orc hunter. Here you go, new friends.
Uh-oh.
Have its arrow
I
pointed
don't care for
straight
this.
at your face. And a hungry warg is on the space between us and the lair. Oof.
Oh no.
And 2 ruffians way up there with this flag.
Here?
Yep. Okay, and there's another threat event at 55.
So we need to win this game
So
now.
rally.
Well, it's not our
rally
last
phase.
turn, but even more enemies will show up probably.
And then Brandon, you rally for
Yes,
extra.
my best friend Aragorn helps me scout.
Begrudging. We're like partners. You know, you don't choose your partner.
No, I was definitely assigned to
Yeah,
you.
yeah. This is your training day.
Action phase. So I want to start by tapping on this lair and seeing if it has any hints. The enemy's lair is hidden within an old ruin. All that remains is to devise a way in without their notice. So probably we're not using might, right? Like we're probably using
Wit, maybe?
Like wit or agility?
wit or agility seems like the people we want to send there.
I have 4 agility and 3 wit, so.
Yeah.
Virtually, so
Same
there's
bit
no
of
way
notes.
anyone can get there without provoking attack, except for you, maybe.
The only way I can see... No, you're right. No one can.
Yeah, I mean, it might make sense for all of us to just try to run there and solve this,
Yeah.
because we're all going to be hurting after this turn no matter what.
So, I have self-sufficient, which can hide me after, which I have to trigger after a test. But that means that, like, if I have to provoke some attacks leaving my space, it can at least let me sneak past the warg.
I think that's meritorious.
I can pick off this guy and then move in there.
Or no, you can use your legless ability.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think
I could
just,
use, yep,
Oh, true. You can move through.
I think that,
without
I think
having
that-
to attack.
I think that's a good
Provoking
move
an attack.
for us to just do first to see what
Yeah.
this is.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like
And then we don't want you fighting
Okay.
anybody anyway, because you're going to die.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
Alright,
I guess
so-
not. You have, like, no
So
damage.
I'll spend an inspiration.
Okay. One other thought. Have you looked at your tireless card?
Then you may discard this skill to perform an action that you have not performed this turn.
So you could attack, and if you kill that, you could then move through it, and
Oh,
then use
yeah.
tireless. So there's only 3 actions.
Yeah.
Basically,
Yep.
she'd
Yeah.
move and attack, and then tireless can be
Okay.
interact.
Okay.
Yeah, that's cool.
Cool,
I like
yeah,
it.
that's good.
Okay. So I'm gonna attack. So here we go. 1,
Ooh.
no. 2, not terrible. 3, 4. Okay, so 1 success, and we need 3 hits left on that.
Four hits
hits.
will kill it.
I'll use my strike too.
The immortality
My
has strike 2.
immortality, yeah.
Cool. That will kill it.
Oh, and you'll probably get an inspiration or something?
Yep. Or a nearby hero. No, I'd take
I'll
it.
take it.
Take it. Nice. Okay, here you go.
Thank you.
What's next?
Okay, so now I'm gonna move in, and
Okay.
then I'm gonna use my tireless card, where I can discard this and perform an action I haven't performed this turn.
Which would be interact.
Yep, I will interact.
Nice. Searching for the lair, or devising a way in is what we're doing. Careful to avoid discovery, you scout the area around the old fort. Test your wit.
We said wit, didn't we?
All right.
Okay, so I have
Okay.
3.
Yeah, you got this.
1, yeah. 2, yeah.
Nice.
Ooh.
And then I'm gonna
let's
spend
go
this
3.
and make
Yeah.
it
Oh,
3.
yeah.
3 seems good.
Good job.
The patrols, though lacking in vigilance, are surprisingly numerous, and you are not yet able to locate a way in.
Okay.
Okay, I think we can assume you made some progress there.
Mm-hmm.
Nice job.
Put a little dent.
And that's your turn.
Now, if I do it, get attacks of opportunity, are they exhausted and then one attack in the enemy phase, or?
No, the provoked attacks do not exhaust them, I don't think.
Okay.
But I mean, I feel like we're gonna solve this before they get to attack anyway. That's the goal.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Although I think, is anyone else able to help other than me?
Well, we can everyone can move there.
I can.
Well, you guys are going to take a lot of attacks.
Yeah, there are
I
3
think
enemies.
if I attack these guys and like thin the herd, and then Brandon can move there.
Yeah, so I'm going to move here, taking an attack of opportunity.
Okay, 1 from each. So we hit this provoke button. You are provoking that banner. Where is that? Here we go. You're provoking these guys. An orc charges you, bellowing in an attempt to frighten you into submission. Might negates this 1 and 1, and if you suffer damage from this attack, you and the orc marauder move 1 space toward the closest threat token if possible. There are no threat tokens, so we can ignore them.
Okay.
All right, 1 success. I'll just take a tear, so that'll be face up, right?
Yes.
And there's no threat token, so that
Yeah, so we can ignore the threat token thing.
flip it face down. Okay, cool.
Nice. Okay, so that's 1. And then also, this other one is provoked. Oops, provoke. An orc fires several crude arrows at once, their fletchlings whistling through the
Whoa.
air. Agility negates this 3 and 1.
Yikes.
3 damage, 1 fear, you're 1 at a time, resolving each.
Cower. Keep this card face up. When you attack, reveal 1 fewer card. During this turn, if you are emboldened, you may discard. Knocked prone. Deplete 1 of your bags.
Yeah, so there are trinket items that have limited uses that
Okay.
would deplete 1. Here you don't have to worry about it.
Then discard this card. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, nice.
Shaken. flip a terror face up. I don't have any face down terrors. Then flip this card.
What about that
Oh,
one?
I do have this one. Just kidding. This one says flip this card face down.
Okay.
Then flip this face down. And then the last one is laceration. Flip 1 damage face up. Then flip. So that causes this. And then everything flips down again.
Are gloomy as hell, my friend.
You really are.
It looks a lot like the Hound on Game
Oh,
of
yeah.
Thrones.
Yeah.
And then
Wrong
flip face
fantasy
down. Cool. That's all fine.
All right. So you've successfully moved out of this space.
All right, I'm going to move here.
Great.
I'm going to use Lay of Twilight. I'm going to discard 2 of my damage and 2 of your terror.
Thanks.
Nice. You have 1 action left.
I will do the main objective.
Okay. So this looks different. The many guards of the bandits' lair have proven difficult to bypass. You recall what you've learned and continue to formulate your plan. Careful to avoid discovery, you scout the area around the old fort. Still testing wit.
Okay. Whoa, that is some garbage.
Oh no.
Whoa.
No icons at all. Anything you can do about it?
I have time of need. That doesn't help.
No.
Yeah, nothing to do.
Okay, so we're submitting 0. The patrols, though lacking in vigilance, are surprisingly numerous, and you are not yet able to locate a way in. Well, so how's your wit, James?
3.
Okay, -4. I guess, do you want to do the enemy killing, and I'll
So,
try to
yeah,
make
yeah,
it
I mean-
more likely that I can make it there?
Yeah, I think that's right? The alternative is we could just both make a break for it. But that feels like incurring lots of damage.
We would be taking, as a
Yeah.
party, we'd
Oh
be
yeah,
taking...
there's no way that Bilbo survives. all
Okay,
3
cool.
of those.
All right, then I'll fight these 2
3
guys. Then.
help.
All right, I'll fight these 2 guys.
Okay, which one first? So they're right. I think that's-
They're different parties.
I think they are.
I'll
yeah.
fight the Bannerman then.
Okay. Just no bonuses, 5 health.
Okay, cool. Success, not a success.
What's 2 successes get you?
5 hits.
there we go.
Hey, that's enough.
And
Huzzah.
you are a nearby hero, gains 1 inspiration.
It should be you.
I'm not quite maxed. Sure, I'll take 1 more.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah, and then
And remove that ruffian with the banner.
Now,
Okay.
do you want to provoke an attack to trigger?
He's
your
gonna
thing?
provoke an attack here.
But it was to get by him.
Oh, it's like if I get attacked by the orc,
By him.
or by the
yeah, I don't know if that seems like a ferocious threat.
If I get attacked by the ruffian, I could use self-sufficient so that I can hide from the warg. No, it's probably
kill
better
him?
to just take less attacks.
All right,
Yeah.
cool. All right, then I'll fight this guy too.
Sweet.
Success. So again, 5 damage.
Oh wait, 4, 5. There we go.
Yay.
Are you
And
full?
I am now full.
All right,
Please take the inspiration for yourself. And remove the ruffian. Nice. Okay,
Cool.
and that's your turn. That leaves me.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to move, and then I have to provoke the warg to keep moving. The warg's jaws snap snap close with the force of a felling axe. Might negates. 2 fate icons. I think I'm going to just spend an inspiration on both. Oh wait. This seems like probably the best opportunity I'm going to have to use Time of Need and convert them all.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'll convert them both to successes. I'll negate 2 damage, so I take 1 damage and 1 fear. The damage is weariness, flip the card face down. And the fear is gloom, flip the card face down.
Nice.
Okay, that went well. After this attack, gain 1 weakness and put it at the bottom of your deck. There is a deck somewhere of weaknesses. Thank you. Ooh, I'm watched. That goes on the bottom of my deck. For now, there's no risk of drawing it. Okay, but great. I've provoked them, I can keep moving. Let's test my wits against the lair. Testing wits. Oh, before I interact, I look at the top card of the deck. It's a fate. Oh, but I'm maxed on inspiration. so much inspiration. Okay. So, doing the wit test. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 successes, 2 fate icons. I will spend 2 inspiration to make this 4. Slipping past the last patrol.
Yeah.
You find a way into the structure without raising an alarm. The heroes win!
Yay!
Yay.
You have caught the bandits by surprise and will face the bandit leader on even footing in the next adventure. Lore increases by 2, and each hero receives 4 experience.
Phew. Cool.
Nice upgrade.
I like how as it fades out, the threat meter like drops. It's a nice touch.
Whew.
Good job, guys.
Yeah.
I mean,
tough.
it was mostly me. Right? I found the
I
layer.
refuse to
Oh,
laugh
Bilbo.
at that. Yeah.
The next scenario is going to be really different. It's on a completely different kind of map called the battle map. We'll get to that another time soon.
Cool.
All right. With that, we will sign off just on the back of our triumph. Thank you for watching. Till next time, be optimal.